Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. And today we're talking about a massive choral work by none other than Berlioz, and not the Requiem. No, the Te Deum. Yeah, the Te Deum. See, one of the things I love about doing these things is that I can talk about works that are a little bit less well known and that haven't been recorded a million times, and I can just pick one, because there's sometimes it doesn't make sense to do like a whole talk when there are just maybe two or three recordings and they're all pretty good. The Te Deum has been rather lucky on disc, quite frankly. You've got Claudio Abbato's, which is a very good performance, but it sounds horrible. Sonically, there was a botched job, early digital. I mean, Eliyahu Inbal did a very good one on Denon way back, although you may not be able to find it easily. And there's, of course, the Colin Davis, which is perfectly respectable on Philips, now Decca. But this one, yes, with John Nelson conducting the Orchestre de Paris and the Chœur de l'Orchestre de Paris, and Marie-Claire Alain on the organ, and Roberto Alagna singing the tenor part. Ooh, it's juicy. I mean, this is a great work. I do not understand why it's not as popular as the Requiem. It's shorter. It's just as big and ballsy as the Requiem. It ends, by the way, it comes with, if you do the whole thing as Berlioz conceived it, it ends with a march for the presentation of the colors of the flags, which is wonderful. You know, nobody wrote ceremonial music as well as Berlioz did. He really did. It's just fantastic stuff. And so this is an enormously well recorded, wonderfully sung, exciting performance of a masterpiece. An absolute masterpiece. The opening is like one of the great sonic concepts in all of music, because it's like huge crashing chords for the orchestra, then an answering huge crashing chord for the organ, and then another huge crashing chord for the orchestra, and then another huge crashing chord for the organ, and then they start singing it, and the final chorus, Judex Crateris, which is bun dun 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 ya da 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 boo you do do do. It's announced on the organ pedals. I mean, the original organist, by the way, at the premiere of this sucker, was none other than Edouard Baptiste, who I just did a Dave's Faves about. You know, the French organist and composer who turned all of Beethoven's slow movements into French liturgical church pieces. Beethoven's symphonic slow movements, that is. I mean, so there's, it was a small world in Paris in those days, and Baptiste played the organ in the premiere of the Te Deum. So, without making a lot of fuss and bother, this is the one to get. John Nelson on, well, it's now Warner. It was Virgin. You can't go wrong. Keep on listening, my friends. Thanks so much. Take care.